And what y'all all need to realize is I'm alive, contrary to popular belief. Now, since we all know what it truly is, because everything is haywire, y'all understand why y'all stats are not accurate. If you know that everything is resetting, then that means nothing is accurate. Absolutely nothing. So your best bet is to screenshot it so you'll know that you're not losing it. But when you go to retrieve it, it's going to be something else. Now, because I know that it is payday for a lot of individuals, you all understand now why the big G is in control of everything. Now, when I talk about breakdowns, it is so many that is breaking down right now. When you call on a Hasakina for an angel, that means everything gotta go. Absolutely everything. When y'all look and watch and decide that y'all don't need to be nowhere else because your money is right, then you understand why you need to be somewhere else. Because where you are at, everything is malfunctioning. You know what I'm talking about? Now listen, I grabbed the 13 because y'all know I got a 13. It's no secret. And I told you what I felt about the 13. When I grabbed it, it was pink, green, yellow, all kind of stuff, right? You're not going to know what I'm talking on right now because it's none of your business. Now, I'm telling you that every model of 13 that malfunctioned today, how much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? Y'all sitting up there doing all of that looking, but you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? You're doing all of that looking, and I'm trying to tell you what it is, what it will be, and what it currently is. I told you that when I get off of live, I see what I'm supposed to see where I get off at. When y'all come in, y'all see different things because you are somewhere else. I don't know what part of that you don't understand. Now all the celebrities that didn't watch me, now one of y'all said, let me bless her. And now y'all understand that y'all are all somewhere y'all not supposed to be. All of y'all. Absolutely every last one of y'all. It's entertainment because everybody that knows and wants your downfall is listening and paying attention. The camp that you have is all malfunctioning. Every last one, and at the end is gonna be big bank take little bank. How much you wanna bet? How much you wanna bet? Y'all so worried about who is donating that y'all decide that y'all not gonna do nothing. And it's fine. You know what? Because I done already lost everything that I accumulated. You know what I'm talking about? The only thing I got left is my car. So when you get to that point, then you'll understand why all these celebrities, including these athletes, just fall off the scene because they don't want nobody to see their fall from grace. Me, I'm loud and proud with mine. You know why? Because it's my job. I ain't got no choice. The big G said, now you know that I am God and what I say I mean, and I will shut down everything. When you go into that establishment and you realize that all of your information has been transferred to someone else, you'll stop thinking that you are safe because it happens just like that. And because of e-commerce, right? No one knows who to call. No one. Everybody does business online. Now, if you feel like you're going to travel and do your business, when you go to that pump and you realize that you got to go in and pay, you're going to say, Ether already told me this was going to happen. And I'm tired of it. You swiped your CA card and didn't realize that they keep $140 when you pay at the pump. Now no one is Absolutely, positively. That is the difference between that card and a legit card. You know what I'm talking about? I sat there and I said, listen to all of this. Even if it's such a critique. You was at the clerk and the clerk said, we don't have no credit card information. Now you know that every time that card comes out, it's talking about you and that crew that I'm intuiting. When I said do not go overseas because something is going to happen overseas and you're not going to be able to get back. When I said you need to leave from overseas because it's about to be a hasakina over there, you did. But when you decided you was going to go back, you seen everybody in a trance. The big G is not playing. I'm coming on because this is my job, regardless if I'm getting paid what my worth is or not. Y'all gonna be doing the same thing because it's a repetitive cycle. You gon' push and he gonna pull. That's just how it is. I'm talking because people want to know what is going on. When I said the only individuals making money is the people in the registry, the restaurant industry, y'all laughed. When I said more money, more problems because of your assets, y'all said, okay. Now y'all got all of these businesses and no consumers. You got all of this stuff going and you're not connected. When you went to swipe your EBT, you couldn't even purchase it because you could call and say whoop, 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 and it don't matter. They could tell you whoop, 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 whoop. But when you slide that card, it's something else. Now tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Y'all don't get it. Y'all believe favor means you got money. And what I'm saying is favor means you got a way out. That's what it means. Here today, gone tomorrow. You know, I heard that last week. For all of y'all that went on and checked y'all stats, y'all seen y'all had whoop, 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 whoop. And then the next day, you had half that amount. I told y'all. It's so many that watch me. When I went through and I deleted all that music, let me tell you, every last one of y'all liked the music. Nobody liked my videos. None of y'all, except the trailer that had music. Y'all some scandalous MOFOs. Scandalous. I know everything that's going on because I'm supposed to take your life back and kick rocks and don't come back. I don't care how you feel about it. I know what's going to happen to your account. I know what's happening to your money right now because I'm supposed to. And I ain't telling you absolutely nothing unless you pay me. I even know your release date. How about that? Y'all sitting up there feeling like y'all got the upper hand on me because y'all in the industry. Y'all ain't got no upper hand on me because he'll swipe everything. Everything will be gone. Swoop. All that music on that laptop will be gone. All your files will be gone. I know how the big G get down. He don't care if you're an angel or not. When he say he wants you to do something, he mean it. Y'all sitting up there, everything is accurate until it's time to drop that dough. Everything either say is accurate until it's time to drop that dough. When I say you owe me, you owe me, you owe me, y'all said they don't know it's me because I'm not in the chat. And then you sitting up there acting like you don't hear all them tones and all that other stuff that's going on. Everything is malfunctioning. Watch when you go to swipe that card to pay that rent. Watch what happened to you. Y'all sitting up here not even realize that you don't even know what's in your account. You think you know what's in your account because you leave it up to somebody else. You leave it up to the system to say this is what you have, but you don't know if you really have it or not. It's so many going to check their account right now because they know I am not playing. I am on because it's payday. That's why. That's why. Let me tell you something. When I say multiverse is real, I mean that. There's nothing there but me. It's my platform. It's supposed to be me. When y'all was told to share it, y'all said, I'm not sharing this. So I decided that no more musicians need to go on my community section. Let's see what contracts come after. I've already blessed y'all. Y'all not. No more musicians need to go on my community section. Let's see what happened now. I don't care about no act. We already know what's going on with the actors, don't y'all? Y'all know what's going on because that's y'all circle. Let's see what happened with the apps. Let's see what happened with the independent film creators and all of that. Let's see what happened. Who gonna watch it? Who gonna watch it if everybody's stuff malfunctioning? How they gonna watch it? Everybody use phones. There's so many competitors right now. When you say you're going to create an app, a TV-based app, you know how many? It's a gazillion, bazillion TV-based apps. Who gonna go on there? Because everybody want money. Who gonna go on there? Your computer-generated music would sell if it was legit, but it's not legit. Now you need to go check your stats. Because I don't care if you say you got if what everybody else see is 40,000 views. You have 5,000 views on that last upload. 2,000 of it is bots. 1,000 of that is legit. And that is because people clicked on it by mistake. When I said ain't nobody making no money but the hackers, y'all laugh. Y'all said y'all need to be money off of you. They have access to all your information and your account. When I said Plisha, nobody got it. It's somebody that done paid the same bill 6 times. And when they go to have it refunded, they can't even connect with nobody because they in Istanbul. You know what I'm talking about? That Go app, haha. Let me tell you about that Go. That is Asian. So that means when you go to complain, you ain't getting nobody. Nobody. Now let's talk about KIK. Let's talk about that one. All the new streaming apps. If you want to know what's going to happen with that one, you need to CA me at PEKA69. The reason for the upheaval, let me tell you, if you know any content creator right now on this app and all the others, you know why. So just call them. When I said they was practicing on me to be able to do it y'all, do it to y'all with ease, I meant that. I meant that. I'm gonna sit on here and I'm gonna go live whenever I want. I'm gonna post whenever I want because it's still here for me to do. That's why. Maybe it is Anaka, Armageddon. And that's the reason why it don't matter if I'm living pillar to post or sleeping in my car, in a hotel, in an apartment, in a project. Because when Armageddon is here, that means everything gotta go. Everything. When I said that Glock ain't nothing without ammo. Now y'all understand, y'all ran around here with Glocks with no ammo. Because it's not registered, so you can't go in no establishment and get none. So you might as well put that down. Because that ain't scaring nobody. If you do not have a license to carry, that means you ain't got no ammo. Because all the men is in the hoose scout. Now say I'm lying. Say it. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Where you gonna get it from? You ain't even supposed to have one. So you better just be quiet. I am not playing. The big G ain't playing with me, so I'm not playing with nobody. You know what I'm talking about? Your baby mama got a big old mouth. She talks so much. She talk about your business, his business, the people that you want to work with business. She know that you ain't got no money, but you got all that jewelry. So when you start talking about what you used to have, she gonna say, he doing it again. He doing it again, living in the past. It's hell of y'all that can't stand y'all baby mama. And that's the one that you chose. Because she got a house with 8 sections, at least for a year or two. Because what she ain't told you is hers is not permanent. Y'all sitting up there, y'all feel like y'all doing good because she done went in and got a Benz on her good credit. What's that payment, like $600-700? She made $673 off that channel. When you go on the Go, you're going to see that you made $273. When you go on Talkity Tick, you're going to see that you made $173. Why y'all feel like I'm just for entertainment purposes only? I'm sitting here just chilling. You know why? Because I'm from the hood. God giveth and he taketh away. I said, Big G, all I want is enough to be able to eat, keep a roof over my head at the end of the day. Because when I started trying to save something for my children, that got confiscated. Because I had to live. When I told y'all, you can make all the money in the world right now. All the money in the world right now. You know how the big G work? You'll make all this money. Say you got $1 million, 50 million saved up. First of all, you got 10 investors trying to get that. You got 6 people that's saying that you owe them. You got 3 litigations. You got a nest egg. I'm for sure about it. You got a nest egg, right? You are 63 years old. By the time everybody put their hand in your pocket, you know what's going to happen? You're going to end up 92, outliving all of the ones that you did dirty. And by the time you get 102 years old, you're going to be homeless. You need to go to them people because you are 53,000 in the rears with the S. Put an IR in front of it because they do. All of y'all sitting back saying this person is rich, this is their net worth, and this and that. Y'all don't realize that they not paying Uncle Sam. So when they just fall off the scene and you don't hear nothing from them, they either got set up or they ain't got no money. You can't rap at 102 years old. It just don't look right. Ether is pissed. Ether is pissed off was last week. The week before that. Ether is a truth teller. Let me tell y'all something. Because I move, my analytics is never correct. Ever. You know what that means? I start thinking like it, does somebody got their hand in my pocket? Like, and I don't know. And the answer is yes, the big G. The big G, cold. He cold to angels. Let me tell y'all. I asked him, I said, who got favor? I said, go over there. I said, why you over here with me? Like, go over there to the celebrities where, the ones that really got favor. This is what I said, because they got money. Why would you create me, right? And then put me in poverty? This is what I said. This is my conversation with the big G, right? G-O-D. You know what he said? Absolutely nothing. Because he's not the one that's going to tell you that. I know who is, but I ain't saying, because y'all going to be sitting there talking about, what is Toto Safi, and all that stuff, and feel like you feel like I'm the middleman, and I am the man. Go figure. Because they not going to say nothing to you. What they going to do is put a kamikaze on you, because you shouldn't be talking to them. And then you're going to be walking around here talking to yourself, acting like you talking on the phone. The blow was no musicians on the community section. Because as soon as I share something, them Isikinas want to playlist it. And play it over and over, because this is their way of channeling that artist. When I told you, y'all is so bold and in the camera, they look you in your eyes and hypnotize you. And then you wondering why you're arguing with everybody, your hair falling out, all kind of stuff. There's no type of soup that's going to stop that, because the big G is allowing it. So y'all can go ahead and call on Jesus. As Jesus to save you. Maybe he'll do it. When I said you don't know who Jesus is, y'all still feel like y'all do, because the books is telling you. The big G told me that ain't what you want. And when he gave Jesus to somebody, we didn't hear from him no more. So maybe that's what you need to do. It is a cold world. I decided that when these producers and people, that's looking for who's hot right now, come to my channel and go straight to my community section and pick who they want to work with, and just say, I'm not effing with Ether because I'm just going to use her too. I decided that nobody need to be on there. The movies that are on there is the ones that y'all need to watch. Those are the ones. Those are the ones that are relevant to your situation right now. All of them. I'm going to do like everybody else. I'm going to listen to y'all music and I share it. Like everybody else do. It's so many platforms that have y'all music on it and y'all not being paid for it. I didn't showed you straight up in your face. The cold part about it is some of y'all starving and hungry just like me, and somebody else is sitting there eating in a mansion. Go figure. Off of you. Now y'all see how I feel, right? Somebody eating off of me, and I'm starving and hungry, and everybody just come on and look at me like I'm stupid. Look at my content. Oh, we don't need to do nothing for her. We're going to go over here to the church because we can get a write-off from that. Where? You're not a corporation. You're not associated with no corporation. Nothing about you is legit. When you sat there and said, I'm going to itemize everything this time, you seen that that amounted to nothing because that is only valuable for corporations, not LLCs. Y'all sit up there and y'all think y'all got it. The man that does your return is a con. Y'all do y'all realize when y'all go and sit in front of those people in these establishments that they are independent contractors? That is a seasonal job. You don't know who you giving your information to. You don't know. You're trying to figure out the other one. It's not CPN. It's another one. And let me tell you, those are independent contractors too. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. All of these ones that y'all give y'all information to are independent contractors. You know, back in the day, they would go through the garbage to get people's offers for credit. And then they would go that route. Now the system is more sophisticated. They want more information. But when you are an independent contractor, right, you have to show something. You either have to have money in an account, a certain amount, or you got to show them returns. That's just that on that. When it came out in the reading, that should have been a red flag for you. But y'all keep feeling like y'all gonna watch me go under while y'all going under and y'all fall is way up there. I'm gonna see y'all on the way down and I'm gonna say, hey, how you doing? Greetings, Moon. That's what I'm gonna say. Then I'm gonna put it in the reading. That's what I'm for sure about. Now, we didn't already establish that you ain't got no ammo, so don't start. You don't want to do that. I'm so cold with it, right? That the person that you got beef with, I give a free reading to. That's how cold. That's how cold. That's how cold I am. That's how cold I am. I'm not worried about it because I know what's gonna happen. If you come my direction, you can act like you're gonna do it, but I know what's gonna happen if you come my direction. But I'm so cold about it, I give all your enemies a free reading. I'm doing it right now. I am a part of the starving, hungry crew. Y'all know what that means. That means it's not safe. You know what I'm talking about? I said, somebody having a mansion party. 16 of y'all had mansion parties that weekend. After I published the reading, someone decided that they would share the one they was going to. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Y'all remember? Y'all didn't watch so many celebrities upheavals. And when they going through it, y'all disassociate. Y'all don't say nothing to them because